received my LEED AP credential back in 2002 when the rating system was just beginning. I'm also the Vice President and Director of Education at Green Education Services. Green EDU has taught thousands of students all over the country in the original exam as well as the new LEED 2009 three-tier credentialing system versions of those exams as well. The biggest misconception about the LEED exams are the credentials that are necessary in order to take the exam. The earlier versions of the LEED exams were based on professionals that were looking to earn the LEED accredited professional credential. Now there are 3 different credentialing tiers of the system, where the first exam is geared towards LEED Green Associate. And this is just a basic level of understanding of green building principles. The second tier is the LEED Accredited Professional. So this is really similar to the older version of the exam, the biggest difference being that the old exam was 80 questions and the new exam is 100 questions. So the credentials in order to sit for that exam have changed. The eligibility has changed for the second tier of the credentials, where now LEED project experience is required as well as passing the LEED Green Associate exam. The exam prep series that I have authored is really focusing on providing students and professionals one comprehensive tool to refer to while studying for their LEED exam. Whether they're professionals or in school and studying for their degrees, it's really geared towards helping them pass the individual LEED exams in order to earn their credentials. So these books are set up to speak to each of the different exams as a tool, a one-stop shop, if you will, a comprehensive tool to refer to while studying. So by coupling the flashcard tips, the study tips, as well as the practice exam questions, as well as all the overviews of the information, it is really this type of information that will help the reader to pass the exams.
What I love about the title of this book is actually the first word, becoming. So it's an action verb. So to me, we're always constantly evolving and we're all becoming something new all the time. So whether you're a student or a practiced professional, you're still evolving and adding things to your career. I'm really passionate about green building or high performance buildings because it's a different process. It's a really integrative, cohesive process where I can move the needle just a little bit towards a more sustainable future, and that is really rewarding to me. It's a bigger purpose, and I love that. So when you pick up Becoming a Green Building Professional and you flip it open, these are the types of things that you'll find in there. You'll find over 200 interviews from professionals all over the world. You'll also find my thoughts thread throughout their interviews. You'll find tools and resources such as daylight, energy, and building information modeling. You'll also find student interviews. You'll find emerging green building professionals. So it's these people that are 30-somethings for the most part that are just emerging into the green field, and what are they seeing now that they're on the forefront, the precipice of their careers. So creating a green building is actually a very holistic process. There's so many facets. It's more than recycling a metal can. You'll find strategies, technologies, and careers that support the nexus of water and energy, looking at concepts such as carbon neutral, net zero impact, and vision a future with living buildings. So beyond the building profession, if you picked up this book, Becoming a Green Building Professional, it's a lot about learning and education and things that you don't even have to be in the building construction field to be interested in this book and find some really useful information. You can find this book anywhere books or ebooks are sold. Thank you so much.
So we go back to our station point, which we have down here on the bottom. We can find the vanishing points for these, for this set of lines by making a line parallel to that.
We're going to do a series of demonstrations today from my home studio here. I'm a landscape architect, urban designer, so we're drawing both from imagination and from things that we're actually seeing out in the real world to inspire some of those designs. If we're not able to capture the ideas quickly as they're flowing, as they're occurring, too often we lose those things. So let's just jump right into it and look at drawing some elements and entourage. I hope that we've been able to convey a little bit of the excitement and the magic, really, that freehand sketching has in all kinds of different creative areas. You know, we called the book Freehand Drawing and Discovery because there's an aspect of, you know, discovering ideas, ways to work through new concepts and whatnot. Discovering the places where you live, how to see and value those cultures, and ultimately kind of discovering something about yourself, you know, where your capabilities are and getting your neurons to fire in completely different ways because you're re-engaging that mind, eye, and hand. So keep drawing, and hope to run into you out on the sidewalk sometime. Thanks.
want to learn how to render, transforming your 3D model into an expressive photorealistic graphic. Rendering in SketchUp by Daniel Tal provides instructions on getting started to create your own renderings. This introductory guide for people new and experienced with rendering goes beyond basics, including plenty of reference information to improve your rendering skills. Follow along a universal process, letting you render any type of model from architecture, interiors, and site design. Learn where to obtain custom textures, how to best set up exterior and interior lighting, and advanced methods to add rich context and detail to bring your rendering to life. You'll find overviews and settings for working with rendering programs like Shaderlight and Twilight Render, and an approach that is compatible with other applications. Rendering in SketchUp offers a concise approach to getting started and improving your rendering skills. Learn how to produce expressive, professional graphics today.
Would you like to save time during every phase of the design process? Spend less time drafting in 2D and more time designing in 3D. Eliminate expensive, over-featured drafting software from your computer and implement efficient BIM strategies for creating construction documents? Then the SketchUp workflow for architecture is for you. Included is a full explanation of SketchUp and a complete guide to layout from front to back. Ultimately, this book provides a complete system. It is the missing set of SketchUp and layout standards that your entire team can work within. The model organization and layering strategies presented in this book produce lightweight, usable models. This allows you to effectively communicate with consultants and freely implement or abandon this workflow at any time. You will learn how to leverage SketchUp Pro during every phase of the design process by studying step-by-step exercises like the digital site survey, gathering building context, documenting an existing building, and creating construction documents. This system provides full control of line weights, annotations, and hatches so you can create dynamic construction documents that match your current graphic standards. Stop duplicating work by bouncing between expensive, over-featured 3D modeling and drafting programs. All you need is SketchUp Pro and the SketchUp workflow for architecture. If you're ready to take your SketchUp and layout skills to the next level, dig into the SketchUp workflow for architecture today.